Hello. How's it going? Welcome in. Take a seat and get comfortable. We are at the stage where to keep this dead channel going, I've had to resort to some very immoral ways of standing out a little bit more. Sunglasses, brightly colored. This is how like a 34-year-old stay-at-home dad promotes extreme metal. Look at this. Now we can't lose. So on today's video, we are going to be checking out a band called Slaughter the False Prophet, which I'm about 90% sure is just one dude. We're going to be checking out whatever, their recent EP called Desecration. So I'm very, very, very much familiar with Slaughter the False Prophet, done shout out videos, done, let me see, what track was it actually? I can't even remember what track it was. I did a reaction video to one of the tracks that's on Desecration. But yeah, we've got this is a very it's a 7-track EP. I really like 7-track EPs. Or I don't know, maybe you could call them 7-track albums, but they feel like longer EPs than actually like an album type deal. But anyway, doesn't really matter. I digress. Yeah, we've got some new shit to be looking forward to here. To be looking forward to. The fuck am I talking about? That's actually just reminded me of something that I was going to do. First track, Forsaken. That was the song that I couldn't remember the name of. That was the first track that I heard by this dude. And 1 year ago, sounds like a nihilist moved to Norway and joined a cult. Sick stuff. That was said by none other than RDG Promotions. So that was my first take on these guys, and I stand by it to this day. It's very, very scary, very immediate, threatening, black and deathcore with some absolutely fantastically brutal vocals, but also some unsettling kind of off balance, unsure, panicked. I think was the word I used. Panicked. Form of atmospherics that are quite similar to Nihilist, especially Suicidal and all those kind of tracks. But if you don't know who Nihilist is, go pause the video and then go and check out Nihilist, and then get back when you're done. But you'll hear the similarities, and there's also bass drops. It's an interesting mix of a lot of different things. You'll hear the songs that I've heard, obviously. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. In fact, it actually starts with Forsaken, track I'm very, very familiar with. Okay, it's an EP, my dudes. Strap yourselves in. We're gonna be here a while. I keep bringing over the wrong thing, dude. I keep bringing over the wrong thing. This is no good. Right. I think that's what we need. That is what we need. That's what we need. We're literally. I'm literally just gonna have that because I'm so lazy. I could find a graphic. We're listening to this on Spotify, so I've literally that's what you're gonna have to look at this video. I'm so sorry. Right. Anyway, Desecration, Slaughter the False Prophet. Strap yourselves in. In fact, trying to move around a little bit more in my videos because my kitchen is messy, but it's actually quite decent. I was thinking of ways to freshen up the screen, so I thought trip over something. So yeah, I'm dry mouth so badly. Right, okay, my dudes. What an absolute mess this intro has been. Okay, let's get serious now. If we can do such a thing. Desecration, Slaughter the False Prophet. Intro. Let's go. Here we go. Looking for my vaporizer, but it's okay. This is seriously unsettling. Seriously. That is some unsettling shit. Some really unsettling shit. You don't expect those little intros to have like those types of heavy vocal, like heavy, like such a cool idea. Forsaken. Forsaken. I'm actually not going to say anything for this because I'll give away my opinions. I did a reaction to this already. Go check it out. I'm pretty sure it was a reaction. I can't promise I'll say nothing. Whatever that background sound is there, that type thing, and the bass drops, that's what reminds me of Nihilist. That's why I think this is so cool. One of the many reasons. Kind of like off balance. Elongated, like mid-range, like mid-pace sections as well. Very black metal. It's okay, and then it goes into this, which is, you know, slightly more core. Slightly. Hear that bass. Slicing bass.
Hatred for the living, malice for the dead. Throw your life through the flood.
Two totally unique atmospheres hit. Off balance, kind of nihilisty, and also like pure, like, you know, like kind of just like black, like traditional black metal style. It's very good. Oh yeah, and his vocals are insane. He's a secret. Depths of deceit. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Shit. Fuck it, I'm interrupting, I don't give a fuck. It's my show. I just looked over and this is actually Nihilist on this track. I was just about to comment on those highs, which I'm pretty sure were him. He's a fucking maniac. They both are. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Conjured into nothingness. What the actual fuck, dude? What the fuck? Let's go. Yeah, speaking of Nihilist, Not this one, the last one. Those highs, man. Whistle tone, right? Gotta be. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what's up. It's like scratchy. Oh right. Fucking exquisite, man. It's so landscapey, man. Like echoey, and sounds like it's being played in like a chamber or something. It's fucking beautiful. Holy shit. That was only 2 minutes and 18 seconds long. That was kind of like an interlude track. That, ladies and gentlemen, was an interlude. That piece of ridiculousness in the best possible way. Holy shit. Okay. Conjured in. No, not Conjured. No. Rise of Thy King. Let's go. Featuring Brian from a band called. I forgot the name of his band. I'm going to have to look it up real quick. Oh my goodness. Divine Destruction. Didn't even have to look it up. Let's go. That's getting rewound. I'm sorry, I hate to be one of those guys that stops in the middle of songs, but I think when we hear let's start it, it's a thing. We stop for Blaze or something. It's like a timeout for whatever. I don't know what that filth was. Let's go back. What the fuck? Ooh, that's got a more death metal vibe to it as well. These guys are just literally doing whatever they want. Like, it's like, what style are these guys? Yes. Yeah, that's got a death metal vibe to it, man. Way more upbeat. That's an unusual sound that Bryce can make, for real. It's almost croaky, but like, you know. Oh my goodness. Really embraced like a really strong black metal sound, like for real. Even when it goes fast, it's still got like the snare sound to it that kind of just. Next up, Desecration. Next up, Desecration. Holy shit. Just making sure we were still going. That's fucking powerful. Just looking something up quickly. This is insane. Just checking something. Holy shit. Loving the sound of the bass. It cuts through really nicely. It doesn't have to in deathcore. As I've said, a million and one fucking times at this point. A lot of the times you can't hear no bass, but you can in this. It's rattly in the best like sense of the word. That's a full compliment. 7-minute song. We are almost 3 minutes in. Insane. Oh shit. I cannot say enough good things about that guitar section. That was fucking sick. So different than what you hear in other Black and Deathcore. Very good. Holy shit, dude. The build-up. They better bring it with this, like, this is gonna have to be destructive. Oh shit. Oh, nice creepy shit. These vocals, dude. He's mine, you can't keep him. He's my secret. Last track. Rituals of Sin. Sing along if you know it. Last track. This is a really, really good song to end this album, like, for sure. Or long EP or whatever. I like the placement of this. The piano or whatever it is, it creates sharpness in the track. So it kind of like jutters quite like creepily. It's really, really good. This section with the snarls coming up. and then some nice kind of like faint guitar comes out, like na 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 na, like just here. Maybe it's a different bit, but I've listened to this song a fair few times. No, it's coming up now, so. That's some good shit, man. That's some very good shit. There's nothing clean or funky about it as well. Like, it's very jagged. Like, the delivery of the vocals and like how high they are. The same with the actual, it's not very riff-heavy. Yeah, it's nice. Well, nice in this line of work. Oh, yeah. I cannot speak highly enough about this section right here. I love it. Love it. Yeah. You can hear all the symphonic elements as well. Like, the mix is so good. Like, so good. Whoa. Whoa. Slaughter the False Prophet. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little bit dry mouth. For reasons that I couldn't possibly ever divulge. But I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. Slaughter the False Prophet. Desecration. So, as I was saying about Nihilist, they went and actually had a track, Depths of Deceit, with Nihilist. Of course they did. They also had Bryce. Just want to mention this before because I'll forget. Bryce from Divine Destruction, Witch, or The Witch. I can't actually remember, but one of those is the name of a really, really good song by, Bryce and the boys over at, So, where to begin? Definitely one of my top 10 favorite vocalists at the moment. There's a lot of good vocalists out there. I'm not gonna say like top 5 or something like that. Like, obviously, like there's a limit. I don't think he's like Ben Dewar or like Dickie Allen or CJ or something. But one of my personal favorite vocalists is was the main vocalist for Slaughter the False Prophet. I mean, Nihilist is also very, very good. I mean, those whistles. I mean, you got to mention them as well, right? Like those whistles were fairly insane. That's something that Nihilist is kind of, I wouldn't say trademarked, but is definitely doing it. The kind of harpy, shrieky style vocals. But they are, I believe, it is actually whistle tone. Don't ask me how it's done. It's fucking astonishing. One of the things that I like most about this genre. It's just no one else basically on planet Earth can make sounds like that. Yeah, seriously good vocals throughout the whole thing. Very a scratchy quality to them, which I thought would actually start to get a little bit grating as it went on, but it did not. This would definitely be an EP that would that it could take a serious hit if bad props. That's what we're resorting to. I just need to put these on every now and then, so otherwise people people might get bored or something like that. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm trying to do something new today on today's video. I've been indoors like doing like a bunch of other videos. I don't know when they're going to get released chronologically, so I'm just going off script and talking shite every now and then. I think I'm actually going to go back and play a certain part of this. The guitar work on Rise of Thy King, that was, or was it Desecration? I can't remember. Do you know what, actually? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. That didn't make any sense, really. But Desecration. No. That's the intro. Right, so the intro, the 2-minute intro, really kind of like kind of otherworldly vibes brought together with like what I think was, let's actually see, what was it? Yeah, that's right, raindrops and like what sounded like a swing hitting off like metal, like like it hitting off the it's almost Final Fantasy-esque actually. And then most of the time with these things there's no like heavier instruments coming, but then by the end of it it's like it's gotten very brutal. Like it's little moments like that throughout this album that I don't know what are we calling it, album, a collection of songs. I don't even fucking know, dude. I don't even know what to call it. Let's just call it a long EP, a long P. Did I seriously just say long P? Okay, yes I did. I don't want to say too much about Forsaken, but I did say I said quite a lot anyway, I guess. But go back and watch my other reaction that I did for Forsaken, because I said a lot more stuff there. But it's just that I don't want to talk too much about that track. There was a particular guitar solo which had some crazy classic. Magic. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. We will find it. Someone's going to be screaming at me right now. It's this part. I'm not sure if it was Rise Thy King. Let's see. Just happened to stumble across that as well. Whoever was responsible for that little vocal bit that I had to replay with live when we were actually doing it, which I never do, that was some filthy Gollum choking on something that I can't mention style vocals. Absolutely naughty. Right, let's go. Oh no, now we have to listen to more. don't know if we're going to be able to find it. I don't know if we're going to be able to find it. Conjured into nothingness. That totally took me by surprise. I wasn't actually looking at it at the time. And I thought like, wow, this is going like kind of like expansive. This is like, this is like, it's, it's a lot more upbeat than the rest. And then that actually turned out to be the track In Between Depths of Deceit and Rise of Thy King. It was kind of like an interlude, which kind of shows how epic the long EP is, that they can afford to have like a 20 minute. No, it's not Dream Theater. 2 minute and 19-second long like track just to carry like from one to the other. It was yeah, it's very very good. It's very very good. I think we need to play some of those whistle highs. If I can find them, we could possibly just listen to a little bit of it. I think this might be my favorite track on the album. Found it. Someone clip that shit. Not human. Not human. Maybe it wasn't actually Nihilist. Maybe it was someone else. I'm not sure. But that is fucking disgusting. That is traumatizing. I love it. Bass on the bass sound, I can't speak today, was completely fantastic in this EP as well. This is something that I noticed. Yeah, I've been recording a fair few videos today, and it seems that I'm calling it now. There's a bass. I don't know. I don't know. Blah blah blah. Whatever. There's a little. I think people are starting to sort out bass in deathcore. There's been a lot of instances over the last like hour or two of new tracks I've been listening to where it's like the bass is this. I mean, if anything, in some places possibly just a little bit too loud, really. And this is another good example. They got it perfect on this one though. I think I might have found that guitar solo. Possibly. I'm gonna replay that. What a mess this video is. I'm so sorry. If anyone's watching this going, why is this guy taking so long to do things? I apologize. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around. I've been told that the details are what people like. That guitar solo sounded so good. Section, whatever you want to call it. I think it might have been dueling. I don't know, but I'm not really sure what technique it was. But that had such a kind of almost Behemoth style vibe to it, but with yeah, way more hurried. And just so out of place, and I don't mean that as like I don't. It was jarring, to be honest. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just sounded so like traditionally kind of like old school death metal, old school black metal that I don't actually think it fit very well. But I thought it was a really nice addition anyway. I'm not sure if that made any sense. Let's check it out one more time.
Now before our eyes, there's no loss. There's ours to walk out the side. Piece of the pieces of flesh.
The bass. You can hear it, man, like it's chunky. But anyway, it's weird. I kind of like it, but I don't like it at the same time. I'm not sure if this is a compliment or not. I hope I'm not offending anybody, but I think if there was ever an example of something I heard which is where like because a lot of elements of black metal work really well with deathcore. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because I, like with 46 minutes long already, and I can't another video another time. But I think that guitar solo there, the sound of it, I'm pretty sure it was dueling, I think, or maybe it was finger tapping. I'm not sure, but whatever effects were on it. I liked how it was played. I liked how it sounded, but I actually thought that was an example of something that was just a little bit too kind of almost speed metal-y, like super early death metal slash like Venom black metal, like early shit. I might have got those genres and bands mixed up, but you know what I'm talking about. I actually just don't think that fit at all with deathcore. I don't think it worked in the context of everything else. But at the same time, I thought it was really, really cool because it was very, very inventive. But I think it's, for me, if it's proved anything, it's that maybe some like tweaks are going to be needed before you can have that kind of sound at least of guitar section. I really like the fact that it didn't go on too long as well. Like that was another thing I really liked about it, which I'm glad I actually remembered. 'Cause it sounds like I'm throwing shade. Like I'm not. I'm just giving opinions. Um, um, yeah, it didn't stick around too long. There was no pretentiousness with because that's sometimes something that can carry over from black metal. Not gonna name any bands, Burzum, where you'll get really, really long tracks that sound all basically doesn't really sound like anything changes. Sometimes that gets smuggled over into black and deathcore, especially black and deathcore that sounds as blackened as this, as Slaughter the False Prophet does. But that didn't happen at all. There was lots of moments in the EP where it really, really embraced a much more measured mid-range. I would say mid-range, mid-speed, mid-paced, slow-paced. I don't know what you want to call it. Black metal style where the drums were kind of just, you know what I mean? Like it didn't have to be like mental, like deathcore shit, heel toe action. Um, um, yeah, I was phenomenally impressed with that. Yeah, you can talk about the black metal side of it. You can talk about the heavy. You can talk about the other side of it, with like the deathcore shit. Um, the different the different things he was able to do as well. Like he was able to do some kind of like narration style vocals as well that had like there's a raspy quality to them. I really, really like them. Yeah, there's so much shit to talk about on this album. There really is. I'll need to go back and listen to it again. One thing that I didn't like so much was the bass drops. I thought the bass drops sounded really nice. I thought they were a good addition on Forsaken. But the setup for them got a little bit samey for me throughout the album. There was a lot of them, and they were very heavy, and I do like me a bass drop. But the breakdown, it was kind of like kind of every time. So some people really dig them, and like I know there's a lot of like styles of like shit that goes down where like I'll listen to like like you know, just I don't know, a specific type of tunnel throat or something like that, where you're just such a big fan of it that you'll hear it like 50 times over and still grin like an idiot. You know, I do like a good tunnel throat. Nothing sus about that, but kind of wish I hadn't said that. But oh well. Anyway, let's continue. Some people are going to really dig that. I found it just a little bit jarring, basically. If they were set up in a slightly more interesting way or used more sparingly, that would be a welcome addition for me. But um, um, overall, yeah, absolutely outstanding. Yeah, really, really outstanding. Yeah, whether it's just yeah, one dude by himself, one dude with some other songwriters. It's a collaboration with lots of different people. It doesn't really matter what the you know how this music came into the world. It's very, very, very fucking good, and it's also quite unique as well. Manages to do some incredibly heavy things, bass drops, the like, all that type of shit. We need the props back. There's a certain amount of time that the props need to be on screen. Um, what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, some really really heavy shit and like some very very creepy, unsettling kind of, may I say again, nihilist shit that you don't necessarily hear in blackened deathcore, and a lot more traditional blackened deathcore things that you don't usually hear, black metal things that you don't hear. So taking a bunch of different concepts and putting them all together, making a really really unique, very heavy, very just yeah, awesome work. I'm rambling now. This video is 52 minutes long. Holy shit. My fault. Put my hands up. To sum up, absolutely fantastic. To sum up for like the 19th time. I'm sorry if this has went on a little bit too long. Hopefully it's salvageable. So down below, there will be a link to the to Desecration, the EP, whatever you want to call it, on Spotify, where I heard it. There'll be a link there. There'll be a link for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the fuck else. Please, 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 with cherries on top, remember to scroll down, click on every single one of those links. If you want to do something for a band, it doesn't have to be go travel hundreds of miles to go and see them. And it doesn't have to be spend £25 on a t-shirt, because I totally get that, like, you know, cost of living, wars, blah 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 blah, all that type of shit is going on. So I totally get that. So I'm not gonna be here and say like, hey, support these bands by doing this. But if you want to do something that's really simple and that really really helps them, just go and click on every single one of those links, and then do all that YouTube stuff. Click the relevant buttons, activate the relevant bells. Just do that. Even if 50 people see this video and do that, that's a huge help. So that's the absolute minimum you can do. Or you can do nothing and you can just enjoy as well, which is also a good option. I could sit here and chat shit with you guys all day, especially about this monstrosity that we just heard. But yeah, seriously impressive stuff. Seriously impressive stuff. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm probably gonna go and jam that a little bit longer. Love you guys very much. One final time. Desecration, Slaughter, the False Prophet. Go check that shit out. Later.